I'm just gonna use this clip again because it sums up how I feel about 2016. Damn it, 2016, stop killing off all of our good celebrities. Okay, years ago, I saw the movie Hearts in Atlantis, and from what I remember, it was decent.
Where'd you live before you came here?
Well, some other place that wasn't as nice as this.
You're a very strange person.
Tell no one.
Anthony Hopkins gives a good performance, but it wasn't Hopkins' movie. The movie was stolen out from under him by his child co-star.
Don't worry. I won't let the boogeyman get you.
It was at this point I remember saying to myself, I gotta keep an eye out for this kid. A few years later, I saw the movie Alpha Dog.
This is all gonna get squared away soon, I promise.
Kid's older brother owes money, and Johnny's holding him like a marker or something until he gets paid.
So you're like ransom or something. That's hot.
And the entire cast was amazing. However, everyone was so focused on Justin Timberlake.
What if I said you could jump on a bus, catch a ride home?
I don't want to cause any problems for my brother.
That nobody noticed the fantastic performance of the kid that was kidnapped.
I would never rat you guys out.
Yeah, we know that, man.
Throughout the years, his performances have only gotten better, even if the movies were terrible.
This is a joke, right?
Now, son, it's a fresh start.
I'm not talking to you, nutjob. I'm talking to Mom.
Of course, based on my clips and the title of today's review, I'm talking about the extremely talented Anton Yelchin. This is painful because it's like having an old friend pass. You've watched them grow up and always hoped they'd go on to bigger and better things, only to have a tragedy take another member of the 27 Club. Well, this is one of my first written reviews, and it was a Yelchin film. Have you ever watched a movie by a director who knows how to convey action as well as plot and character development? I'm not talking about you, Michael Bay. Please sit down.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm actually referring to Stephen Sommers. Sommers is responsible for giving us some of the most entertaining, over-the-top action films outside of Spielberg. Remember how intense The Mummy was? Or how about the cheese fest known as Van Helsing? Does anybody remember Deep Rising or G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra? The point is that he knows how to keep the audience glued to the screen, giving us decent characters, interesting locations, and good special effects. Today's movie was swept under the rug not because it was bad. It's actually better than average. But it's the film's climax that doomed it. Why? Well, you'll find out. This is Odd Thomas. But first... Spoilers! A film adaptation of the Dean Koontz novels. We meet Odd in a detective movie-style narration that goes on throughout the film. He explains his name and a little bit about his upbringing.
My name is Odd Thomas. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not the child of a celebrity. I've never been married to, abused by, or provided a kidney to a celebrity. But I do lead an unusual life. Knock, knock.
This is a supernatural film noir, a good old-fashioned whodunit. Now, without giving away too much, imagine if the kid from Sixth Sense grew up and used his powers to help the police solve crimes.
You're either a clairvoyant, a psychic, or you got yourself some juice with a higher power.
The chief knows and believes in Odd's secret, even covers for him because, well, Odd doesn't work for the police.
Been communing with the dead?
It's not about who's dead, sir.
Aside from that, he lives an ordinary life with his girlfriend Stormy.
That is Stormy Llewellyn. Stormy and I are destined to be together forever.
Because the Zoltan machine from Big told him.
That must be for you.
Odd has a vision or nightmare
A lot of people died in that dream of yours, huh, Odd?
Yeah, they did.
Your dreams ever come true?
Something bad is on the horizon of this small desert town.
This town is in serious trouble.
We get a mysterious stranger,
We're looking for a guy, creepy guy.
supernatural creatures,
When they do show up, it's a sure sign that carnage and bloodshed are not far behind. If they find out you can see them, they will kill you.
coming from a
I found a gateway to hell.
Get out of there, Audie.
poltergeist. And we meet the ghost who doesn't want to move on, played by the mummy himself, Arnold Vosloo.
There is something about a dead man trying to get a laugh that just bugs me.
A reveal that got the movie dismissed in the first place. And a heartbreaking ending. The shootout at the mall is why this movie did receive a wider audience. Now, I realize that the timing of this review and the tragic events in Orlando, but there are several movies where he's in where public shootings are a major plot point. The scene itself isn't shocking per se, but something like that usually instills fear in the public, much like the original Final Destination did. The direction is good, the pacing is good, the character development is good. Stormy isn't the damsel in distress, and the chemistry between Stormy and Odd is good.
I'm just so scared for you.
The acting is top-notch. Anton Yelchin
Ladies?
as Odd would have been a huge star to look out for in the future, even an Oscar contender. Addison Timlin, who plays Stormy. It's impossible not to fall in love with her.
Did you check the refrigerator for any severed heads?
And when you have Willem Dafoe as the chief, how can you go wrong with that?
I want an APB put out on this guy now!
I strongly suggest you check out this movie. It deserves to be seen. That's just my opinion.